Simply Gardening, and we're out here at the Swan Island Dahlia Farm in Canby, Oregon. And we're gonna take some time and just walk through their beautiful operation here. But first things first, we're gonna show you some dahlias in the landscape. And this is a perfect opportunity to see how you can use dahlias as companion plants in your own gardening efforts. And you can see right here, we've got this dahlia coupled with a nice rose glow barberry. In the backside, you have a blue hydrangea, and then to top it off, you've got this black and blue salvia that's just really nice, and you can see how this looks together. That's really perfect, and it's how we use them in our own home garden. We're gonna check out the fields and the beautiful 40 acres of dahlias, and we're gonna look at the test gardens, and there's some special things that we're gonna look at too, like the koi that you'll find here, and also the peacocks, hummingbirds, and everything else you can imagine out here at the farm. So come on along and let's take a look. This is in honor of Nick Getz Sr., who really spent a lot of his days breeding dahlias. And this is their test garden right here. And you can see when they get the seed, they have to grow these dahlias from seed. And it takes a while really to get the flower to show. So of all of those seeds that they propagate, it takes a long time to really sift out and to see what's really going to work. And you can see a lot of these, none of these actually have names. They're just a number, but those numbers are attached to the parentage of the plant itself. And you can see some of these are just fantastic, but it's all in the eye of the beholder. And the Getzes do a great job of determining what's going to be profitable and what's going to sell and what people are really going to like, and that's how they determine them. And once they say, gee, that's a good one, we like that one, then they'll give it a name, and that's always a fun process for them. Now from here, once they're tested and true, and then they give them a name, then they get them in the ground and they grow them on. And we're gonna take a look at some of the gardens that show every variety just stacked up, and we're gonna take a look at that right now. Place in the garden where you can really see all of the plants, all of the varieties that they have just right in a short space. And I really like that about this part of the garden. Look, it takes a long time to get a garden to look like this, and Swan Island Dahlias have been in the business a good long time. You might wonder where that name came from, by the way. Well, this used to be all out on Swan Island here in Portland, and when the Getzes purchased this, the business itself, they decided that they would move it here and begin to develop the business right here in Canby, Oregon. And so that's what they've done. And I love this as much as I love the 40 acres of beauty out there. But to look at every variety individually like this is really a treat. As we're walking through, we come up to this little mailbox, and guess what? You can find catalogs right here, and they're periodically, you'll see them throughout the farm here. You can go online also on your smart device or on your desktop. Go to dahlias.com. Well, I caught up with Heather Schlow here at the Dahlia Fields. And Heather, thank you so much for spending some time with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, so look, this you're halfway through. You've got this week coming up, this weekend coming up, and it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Correct.
Right. So tell us a little bit about those events that are coming.
So on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're open 10 to 6. There's over 40 acres of beautiful flowers. The dahlias are in gorgeous bloom right now.
They are, indeed, yeah.
Over 400 floral arrangements are indoors for you to see. You can learn to divide your dahlias from noon to 5 daily during that. There is a culture and arranging demonstration at 1 p.m. Lots of food, fun. There's a balloon artist for the kids, face painting, and music from 12 to 4.
Now, one of the things that's kind of unusual about you guys is that the parking's free. There's no gate.
No gate, no fee to get in, no fee to park. Just come and enjoy.
On that though, because there is the hope and the drive that people would really get excited about dahlias and order some, because that's really, and it's not about, that's not typically why you do the festival, but look, this is the opportunity for people to see dahlias as they are, and we've showed folks what it looks like in the landscape and how to use them as companion plants and even their own gardens. But this is really a time where people get to explore. I love this garden right over here because it's the display garden. It's every variety just in a compact form, and you can walk through very easily and cut your order as you walk. Yes?
Yes, it's nice. You can see them growing, which I think is important.
That is important,
They do have different habits.
They do.
And then you can see them up close in floral arrangements.
In the floral arrangements.
And you always tell people you might fall in love with something in a floral arrangement, but not like its growing characteristics. So it's important to see them in both places and fall in love with them.
That's a really good point. Just as a final shot, what do you know, what's your, you've been out here a long time, right? Well, not a long time because that makes it sound old, but your entire life. Okay, but what would you like to say? I mean, people who have never seen it before, what do you say to them?
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
It'll take your breath away. It's beautiful to see it, and it's free. So come enjoy. Just come.
Absolutely.
Have a glass of wine, have something to eat, and enjoy the flowers.
Yeah, you've got good, you got St. Joseph's Winery here. I see Ebner Meats is on the schedule, right?
Yeah.
For barbecue. So there's no reason not to get out here, right?
Exactly.
All right, this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and the displays downstairs, you can't miss them. So thank you so much for spending your time with us.
Thank you very much for coming out.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
There were some lenses on these cameras. How did that go?
Good.